everyone, this is Dawn. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a shaker card using the new Stitched Lattice background die and the Thanks thin cut from Close to My Heart. So this is the Stitched Lattice die and these are the Thanks dies. And then I'm also going to be using some Bluebell sequins. So I'm starting out with a piece of white daisy cardstock. I'm going to keep this card clean and simple. So I'm going to cut this at just a little bit larger than that lattice die, so at 4.5 by 5 3/4. And I'm going to place the larger outline die of the Thanks thin cut right in the center of this panel. So I'm just lining everything up. I'm eyeballing it, and I'm kind of using the measurements on my Versamat to place it in the middle. Then I'm going to bring my Big Shot in, and I'm going to run that die through. So I'm going to be using the negative space that's left over on this card panel. And then I'm taking that leftover piece there, and I'm going to place the lattice die over it. I'm going to center that as best I can and secure it with purple tape so it doesn't move, and then I'm going to run that through my Big Shot. Okay, so we'll get the Big Shot out of the way, and this is what you get. So some of those little punch outs are still in there, so I'm just going to take my piercing tool and remove the rest of those. They come out easily. Okay, so we'll get cleaned up, and then the next step is I'm going to use some double-sided adhesive and put it down on a piece of white daisy cardstock. And I'm going to create stickers out of the Thanks letters from the Thanks die. So there's my piece of white daisy cardstock with the double-sided tape on it, and I'm going to bring my Big Shot back in, and then I'm going to cut out the word Thanks with the smaller die, the thin cut that comes in this set. So I'll secure that with the purple tape, and you need to run this back and forth a few times to make sure that it cuts through all the layers. And then I'm going to carefully remove everything from that piece of cardstock. So they're stickers, and some of them, the adhesive, the backing falls off a little bit sometimes, so that's what you see me kind of putting things back together. Before I'm ready for them to be stickers, I want them to be completely together. So I'm going to punch everything out and make sure it's all the way I want it to be. Sorry, some of this is off camera. So I'll just get everything punched out with my piercing tool. Okay, so now I have my Thanks word, and then I'll get my Big Shot out of the way again. Now we're ready to start assembling the card. So I've got a regular card base, and this is a A2 size that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So Close to My Heart has come out with some rectangle foam frames and acetate pieces in various sizes, but I don't have my order yet, so I've created my own out of craft foam and acetate, and I'm just going to glue it to the foam to the acetate using double-sided tape. And then I will secure that to my card front. But first, I'm going to put some of the sequins down. So these sequins are super staticky, so you want your anti-static pouch and just get some of the powder over your fingers before you start touching the sequins, and that kind of keeps everything under control. These little guys, they just take on a life of their own and bounce everywhere. And in retrospect, I probably should have used 4 good pinches. I didn't quite use enough, but usually I use too much, so it's kind of a funny balance there. So now I am placing my foam frame with the acetate over the sequins. So that's kind of my little shaker area. And then I'm going to attach this lattice piece on top with some 3D foam tape. And this is the regular thickness of 3D foam tape. So I'm going to get that all around the edges, and then I'm going to place that over my card front and over that shaker panel. So the negative portion of the thanks sentiment is what the shaker portion is that you can see. And then I'm just going in with some micro glue dots under the edges of this to tack the rest of my card front down to the acetate. So now these letters that I cut out in White Daisy are stickers. So I'm just pulling the backing off and then placing my letters down on my card front in the openings there. So they're a little fussy, but you peel that backing off and then you just tack them down like stickers. So these are all new products that are available with the new core catalog. I will make a list of supplies and in the description below of everything used. I'm going to keep this one clean and simple. That background dye, it's so pretty. The White Daisy, it just works. Okay, so there's my shaker card. And I'm going to show it to you again. There, this shaker in action with those really pretty bluebell sequins. I appreciate you watching my video today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Again, you can shop in my online store, and the URL is in the upper right corner. If you like what you see, please hit the like button too. And thanks for watching.